G'day and welcome back to our Rights of Prussia campaign in EU4. So I like looking at this little thing now. Poland's gone and declared war on us, and he is going to suffer for it. I love how the Ottomans came in. Assume they're still... No, they're doing their own thing. What is that one then? Ottoman conquest of Shakazi. So I didn't see the Ottomans come in. Saw Russia declare, but yeah, suck at Poland. You're going to lose a ton of land here. And I would love to know how they determine this figure here. 118 war score for them to drop Lithuania. It's nothing to do, well, it's not the cost of their provinces, and it's not the cost of Lithuania's provinces, so actually it was half of that, wasn't it? 236 is 118. Okay, figured it out. So, let's get our dudes over here. The French should be able to sort that out. Strong back line. Absolute crushing victory. Marc de Bercy was worse than Zigamontus den Hofus. And look at the extra damage he did as well. Nice. Alright, and we've already taken Tokola, so make sure we get Ostroda. We need to make sure that we cover all of the things that we want to take, since the Ottomans and the Russians are going to be in here trying to grab land as well. We don't have to wait for them to peace out to be able to take things. Poland, occupy Memel. Right, that's already ours. I was thinking we had to get that back, but we don't. And Aragon want to peace out. And Poland is showing discontent amongst our people. Well, they're getting a little desperate. We're not going to be able to piece them out until we've done this, at least. Alright, goes Ostroda. So, Shishikdo, we'll just do really quickly. The Swedes are going over doing Poznan for us. And our army is under attack. I was just about to go take a look at that. We've taken Cosenza. He's a 2-4. That's hills. Should be a huge problem, though. And look at how he starts out. He's got a -2 with no leader against our 3-3 with bonuses across the board. Didn't roll particularly fantastically, and the Flemish are back. Alright, we're not down. Well, look at this one. So, they have actually reinforced, and we rolled a 0. And the Battle of Calabria went easily. Should be able to jump straight across here, so let's do that. But up this side, he's got, well, less than double the men. But his lines are terrible. Morocco is now Aragon's ally. And look at the damage. More than double the losses, well, triple the losses if you look at the artillery as well. We lost nothing from our back line. So, who helped out? The Swedes came in. Alright. Now we're just going to sit here and take this single province. First thing we need to do is make sure we take all this. Alright, got Shijindo. Let's go Kelmno first. He's given that to Bohemia. Come on, Sweden. It's outside his region. Lucky we don't need that for what we're trying to do. And France is taking their time. Hamburg, we were discovered. That's okay. We did the thing we wanted to do. That was just staying there to be a reminder. And what's going on here? Lorraine is in our war. Right. Again, forgot Lorraine's involved at all. Be surprised if they won. They do have advantages across the board as well. Now we've got Kelmno. We can go in and... Well, France is already doing it. We'll just go to Notek. Or we'll head up to Malbork. And yeah, France jumps in just a little too late. And the Ottomans jumped in there as well. So, yeah, make sure that France don't leave if the Ottomans are that close. And then we'd love to get somebody over here. Let's tell Sweden. Well, he handed this off to Bohemia, so don't really trust Sweden. What we're going to do is split for a bit. We've got plenty of guys here protecting us. But we have to make sure that Notek is ours. Which it now will be. Alright, there goes Messner. And we didn't really need to do that, because I'm pretty sure that's as much war score as we're going to need. Okay, so we can't do a whole lot. Would have liked to take the Baleares as well, it's one too much. So, I've transferred Sassari to France. So it should be Sassari, Valencia, and Alicante to France. Causes a bit of aggressive expansion problems. But, again, we'll just sit on Poland forever. and wait for that to tick down. So that's all good. Also gave us to revoke a couple of cores. What can we do? We can do 6 and a 4. It's probably about the best we can hope for. It means we don't get to... Well, we're never going to be able to humiliate. It means we can't get war reps. We'll just get 48 ducats instead. And yeah, piece him out. Could have waited till December just to be safe, but I think that's fine. So France get another 2 forts. Hopefully they can afford it. Can't see why they wouldn't. And let's just have a quick look. War exhaustion, overextensions, 3.6, so they're still good. They're not be getting any more in this war anyway. We do have to feed something to Sweden, but now Russia's overrun that whole Baltic region. So that's going to be a bit tricky. We're going to join these guys up. And who are you saying is going to fight? It's just those two going in. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is go down to... Well, we need more forts, specifically. I think his forts are all done by one person or another. Yeah, they're all screwed. So, yeah, after we get through there, we'll go to Glogau. And they've cancelled that altogether anyway. So it's really just a matter of racing. Yeah, his entire army's dead. So, we're going to split these up. Lucas Kraitz is going to go to Wroclaw. Dispute succession in Poland. He's got low prestige. He must have just died. Which I'm guessing means he didn't lose the PU. Which he didn't. Leader desires 0. Minus 10% chance of inheritance. And yeah, there's nobody there, so we're going to keep moving the guy forward. Oh, Bohemia beat us. But yeah, they'll keep it for themselves, won't they? Which was what we were trying to avoid. We could head up there, but the Russians and the Ottomans have already covered it, so yeah, we'll just start bringing our armies back together. And Burgundy like us as much as they ever will. I had to force us to vote for ourselves, because for some reason we were voting for Brunswick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes. We're going to be a happy emperor. And we do want to deal with those heretic princes at some point. Alright, got Wroclaw. And I think it's time to just start sending them back to Berlin to stand around. So, hang on. Well, yeah. There isn't going to be anything left to do. We'll stay back there, see if the other guys piece them out first. Russia probably should soon. And the Pope wants to be an idiot. Alright, so regroup them. That's that army. This army is black flagged. So when he comes home, he's going to have to be careful where he walks. See, going through Rome is a problem. So he has to come up through this way. Let's just chuck him in Danzig. As long as we're still at war, we'll be able to walk through the Empire parts. Just as long as he gets through Aragon and the Pope before he gets back to the Holy Roman Empire. Alright, Poland's 23. What did it say about his inheritance? Noble from House Griff. The South German organ tradition. Yearly prestige for 30 years. This gives 15 prestige, which we don't really need. Let's lose 5 instead. And the new idea, I'm going to say no, because we're behind time on tech. And we're losing money. Because, yeah, I went and did the things. We've got 2 level 3s at half price now. Didn't get to do the burgers because they have to be over 40 for us to do the other thing. And we're finally discovered in Venice. I don't think we can do anything with 50 anyway, so that's fine. As we go walking past. Okay, he's allied with Savoy. Savoy is allied with Sweden, Aragon and Russia. Would love to do this war now. While we don't have to worry about Sweden and Lorraine. We have to go back down and do Aragon by ourselves would be kind of annoying. Depends on where his capital is, I guess. Since we can't actually get through the Pope to get down there. Aragon's capital is way down in Palermo. So that would be really annoying. Yeah, we'll leave them for a while. Don't want to hurt the French's chance of coring things anyway. Alright, lost our claim on Abruzzi, finally. Was that Aragonese Aragon? Bloop. And Tyrolean separatists won't really be an issue. Alright, Lubeck declared on Pomerania. Pomerania's finally going to disappear. Centre of Reformation should stay there though, shouldn't it? Alright, look at this patchwork quilt. The most annoying thing of this is we can't piece them out until we can take land to give to Sweden. And Sweden can't have any of this. Problem with, oh no, Sweden wouldn't care anymore. That's cool. I think it was just when I was trying to take land up there. So, what we would want is probably to... What are you saying it's all occupied by us? We want it all to be occupied by the Teutonic Order. Not that it matters for those ones, but... Well, not for those ones. Let's go Teutonic Order there. And then they get their cores back anyway, which is the rest of it. So yeah, with Superpeace here, they get that and that. If we can take that and that, it'll be good. I'm going to give it long enough to tick down. And that is the whole kit and caboodle. Do we want Bohemia to have these? I think we do. Unless we can do particularly release Silesia. That would be best. Cost 92. So we'd have to wait for it, obviously. And if we could get money for the rest of it, that's what we want. Which means we have to wait for Russia and Ottomans to piece out for their little bits and pieces. Which might also bring him down a little lower. Not low enough. Natured Fractors. Gain mercantilism, prestige and legitimacy. Lose 3 mercantilism for a tiny amount of cash. That's an easy one. Every so often, merchants of different ideas in regard to trade would clash and small factions supporting either cause would emerge, causing ruptures. Gain 3 mercantilism. Take us up to 21%. Not bad. Cost Diplo to boost that. This is basically 300 Diplo, that event. And we're 2 relations over. Right, Denmark. Been wasting on you this whole time. Cancel military access through them. And that's admin tech. Guess we'll take that. We're not taking anything for ourselves, we're feeding it to the Teutonic Order. And 22 is the next idea group. It's about 1670 odd, I think. Alright, Munster 1 access, we say no. Tyrol, doesn't matter. How many years are they saying? 62. And that's with... Well, it's ticking down because of our government form. So that is fantastic having that. Alright, our army's Elan strikes fear into the enemy. And we only gain prestige. That's fine. Up to 100 again. Savoy asking to die. And we should check for mercenaries. What do they have? Just 5 infantry. That's fine. So we reckon 15 to 8. 21. It's time to go up to 20s. 22 for 20, maybe? 22 to 10 there for now. And we're looking, I don't want that one, I want this one. Takes up to 80, so we can do another 13. That's all we've got the money for. So have to be a little cautious about that. We don't really need to pay the army at all at the moment, though, do we? We certainly do not. We'll bring it down halfway. And there's our Diplotech. Trade efficiency and corruption reduction. Nice. Okay. So, next question is, do we want to push this button? I've never pushed it before. Debase our currency. 2 corruption would take a long time to go away. I assume holding shift gives you 5 times the corruption as well. Takes 12 months to recharge the base currency. Up to a maximum of 5 uses can be stored. It's 339 ducats. It's not a huge amount. And yeah, no. Well, just for the sake of pushing the button, we're going to do it. So, everything costs 2% more in monarch points. But we've got a bit better treasury buffer. And we are losing... Well, rooting out corruption's going to probably eat up most of that cash anyway. 2 ducats per month, and it only gets rid of a tiny fraction of it. Corruption changed by a quarter every year. So what's that? 8 years worth of corruption. And we're paying 2 1/4 per month for 8 years. Be a lot more than the 300 ducats we got for it. So it's really an emergency measure, that one. Alright, expiring CB on Brunswick. We don't care about them. What we do care about is... Well, not Ansbach anymore. He's turned Protestant. Yay. France is fine. Liège is going to be the next issue. Hello to Brittany and Lorraine. Brittany. Hey Brittany, I completely forgot you existed. That is one that we would love to do. But France haven't fabricated on him. And they should have, because we're being hostile. Damn it. You should be able to tell them to do stuff like that. Pieces over in Poland. No. Manufactories. Holy crap, we got it. Nice. Gain 20 prestige. We'll actually gain 2. Due to religious conversion of Altmark, the Protestant centre of Reformation has disappeared in Altmark. Excuse me? Alright, Altmark. Remind me then. Find Altmark. No, it's still there. But you're saying it's gone? It's not. Don't think it actually shows up on there anyway, does it? Fine. Alright, truce with Norway is over. We can't declare on him. Let's get rid of that so he turns into Iceland. He's still under Denmark though. He's not. He's allied. Hey, Norway. You're independent at last, King Sigurd Rosenfinger. What we could potentially do with him is vassalize him and start feeding him Sweden. But no. Alright, so Poland won out. They aren't allowed out until they piece the others out. We're doing the best out of the 3 wars, but we need a lot more war score. So they're going to have to suffer for a bit. So it looked like we'd given that up then. Truce with Saxony is over. And you can't get these. No, where's Verdun? Alright, fine. Ansbach lost Württemberg at some point. Ansbach we're going to be friendly with. Probably won't. Do we still have the... yeah, we still have the royal marriage. Yeah, I don't know. I want to just get the PO over him just because we've already got the same dynasty, but there's no real reason to be bothering about somebody that small. Unless we wanted to feed them parts of the empire, which is what we're giving to France anyway. And Augsburg. What have you done? No. Augsburg 8. Somebody down there. All of Bavaria. Alright, we demand Landshut. Over there. Which would have been taken from, most recently, Bavaria. Its primary nation of Bavarian will never lose its core. Alright. Big old Augsburg. Now, Salzburg's not a free city. I'd still love to try and dupe them into that. And Pomerania's dead. Knew that was going to happen. We'll demand that back. We demand Greifswald. Thank you very much, Lübeck. They hate us, even though we just created their entire existence. We've lost one of their desires. Bourgeoisie would like... Alright, we need the burghers to gain influence. Well, choosing between admin and diplo, we're going to lose admin. Unfortunately, it doesn't tick up what we need it to. Those scamps in the People's State laid claims on our land. And the rain's still over here as well. It's like everyone's playing chicken. Which is annoying, because Russia only wants that land. And he's occupying most of the bits that he wants, just not Livland. He's asking to give us most of what we want. We're going to decline. Well, do we want to decline? We don't care particularly if we can get this much. Minus 55. It's just way too much of a difference between the war score and what we're asking for. Visner and Plock, we could drop for now. Start the thing ticking down sooner and assume that the other two are going to stay in it. You know what, let's just do that. So, let's just check. Where's the thing? Yeah, objectives. So, Plock and Visner are not on there. So, yeah. As much as I'd love to take more, I think we're just going to peace out now. Can we get much more war score? We get another 8. Which means... which one of these is cheapest? It's 87. It's 85. Another 8 war score wouldn't make enough difference, so no, we're just going to peace out now. Take what we've got. Or actually we'll just wait till January, because part of the other problem was this. We're going to have no issues just taking this much. Savoy, doesn't matter. We can almost get another one. Okay, so seeds, Kilmno, no tech, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 cores. Releases Silesia. I'd forgotten about that. We do want them to release that though. We're a good emperor. Pays ducats. We get 2/3 of it. Tiny bit of inflation. Prussia loses claims on the stuff we're retaking. That's fine. Didn't know that would actually happen, but okay. Costs us Diplo. And we get Prestige. Alright, just send that. So, Chitong Order are back. And they're only... no. Yeah. Wrong country. Alright, Kulm and Netza. Just want to see if they start this straight away. Apparently they have no points. Alright. And those scum over in Switzerland are annoying. There's underhand rogues in Poland. Claim Neumark. And yeah, because we've dropped the forts, he's going to take back a bit of land. And it's going to be between them to sort themselves out again. So Ansbach wants the alliance back. That is fine by us. Then we have to decide whether to go to war with Venice or go to war with Hamburg. He had the whole free city thing going on. Or who was the other one? Yeah, however we're going to get to the Netherlands. But I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope to see you again soon. See you later.